Hello and welcome to another episode of Darthtuba's Star Wars Unboxing Show. I am your host, Darthtuba, and today I have a very unique item that I was able to acquire recently that I'm very excited to open up today. This is, I guess you could say it's a Star Cars carrier car by Takara or Tomy. This is a Japanese item, and I will say this, I do very much enjoy purchasing and opening up toys from Japan that are exclusive to Japan. Now you have to understand, back in the old days, back meaning the vintage days, 70s and 80s, a lot of the toys that were released were exclusive to their countries. So what you would be able to purchase in the United States, a lot of other countries produced a lot of other different things. The art in the boxes were different. Sometimes the toys were the same, but the art was different. Sometimes they were produced differently. They were released differently. They were released as promotions, but Japan had a whole different variety of different types of toys, and they've become quite sought after by collectors. Well, with the advent of the prequels and the special edition prequels, and then of course now the newer movies and cartoons and The Force Awakens and Rogue One, a lot of the toys are the same all over the world, but Japan still tends to have their own unique set of toys. So every now and then I try to find a piece here and there. I'm not, as you know, I'm not a completist by any nature, but there are a couple of cool things that I like to try to, get for the collection. So we're going to start with this one. Now, this, as you can see, is a truck. It looks like Darth Vader in the front, okay, and it has a storage area to store a bunch of Star Cars. Now, I do not own any Japanese Tomy Star Cars, but I thought what I could do also this episode is take a few other car items, like say one from the Cars, Disney Star Wars Cars crossover line. We have that. We have R2 and 3PO, which are smaller models. And I'm also opening this one up because poor R2 is kind of tipped over. We also have the Star Tours Star Speeder vehicle that we can open up. We have the Vader as Darth Vader vehicle. And then lastly, we have one of the typical Hot Wheels, the Kanan Hot Wheels car. I thought I would open these up and see if I can get them to fit in there. If they fit, great. It's a nice way to maybe store and display some of our different car collectibles. And if it doesn't work, well, maybe I'll look into seeing about getting a couple of Star Cars. So let's take a look at this. And biggest thing you got to remember when you're opening up something from another country is that you're not 100% sure how things are going to work. You're going to have to kind of try to figure it out because all the directions, they're pretty much in another language and another written language, so it's really going to be hard to figure out. So we're going to have to hope for the best. Sometimes the quality of the toys from other countries is not always the same. I'm going to keep this up here, actually. Kind of tilt it there. And use it as just a guide in case I need it. Okay, we got this. I don't know if there's anything... And I always learn to check all the cardboard. Yeah, it has a nice... There is the only English on this entire little sheet here is... Well, there's a QR code, which I might check out and see what's on there. There's also a website, takaratomyfans.com. I don't know if it's English or another language, so we'll hold on to that. And let's take this apart here. Now, it looks like it's mostly together. Looks like we have the box. And then we have, looks like there is a little bit of, can't tell. Oh, of course, we've got our lovely twist ties. But these look to be a little bit easier to open. They look like mostly just, they're like almost like cardboard shoelace type thing. Let's go through them all like that, and that one. Wow, these are... The packaging in the different countries is pretty amazing. These are paper so I can actually just pull them out one at a time. Okay, and then we go to here. Oops, sorry. Good thing I don't live on an upstairs floor. I can only imagine what neighbors would think I was doing. All they were hearing was me sitting and talking out loud about Star Wars toys. But this day and age, that is the way of the world. So there's lots of people doing videos of all sorts. It's funny, like my subscriber number is creeping up ever so slowly, and I'm very appreciative of that. I certainly would like to see the number of subscribers increase, but I am aware that we're dealing with a very niche thing. Not just an unboxing show, which is niche enough, but Star Wars unboxing. But still, if you know of anybody you think would be interested in a program like this, I hope you will continue to subscribe and like and share, and let's get more views and more subscribers, so that more people can get the word out for more people to watch. Okay. So that is, it doesn't look like there's any other instructions. Looks like we have, okay, we got a little star cars display. It looks like it slides up like this. And this is where the cars can fit in that sense. Okay, and then we can bring the truck here. We can place it on here, I guess. Yeah, it just locks on like that. And then we have a nice, it's a play set in and of itself, a toy. Oh, and then on the back here, it has a little thing that comes out. I don't think these doors open. Yeah, it looks like it just comes out, and then you can put things like right here. So you can ride them on, but then they would have to, and then you could bring it like that and store it like that. So, all right, let's put this like this. Let's take it. Align it. Oop. I guess we have to bring it up like that. Okay. All right. So we got our Star Cars car or truck. So, as I said, this was a Disney Pixar Cars Star Wars crossover available in the Disney parks. This is Luigi and Guido as R2 and 3PO. I love cars. I really had to resist the urge to collect cars. I made a vow to myself, and more importantly, to my wife and my daughter, whom were always concerned that I was going to go overboard. I said, I will not collect anything other than Star Wars and Disney Star Wars. And I've kept that promise, but when they had a crossover, I said, oh, this is just too cool. So, well, obviously these guys are going to fit in there, but this is R2 or Luigi dressed as R2 and Guido. Beach stop. But yes, when I saw the Cars movie, I thought, oh my goodness, this is just too cool. And of course, they started coming out with toys and playsets and whole reproductions of Radiator Springs, and it's got a similar vibe to it in the collecting factor to Matchbox and also to Star Wars. So all the different characters, and they were making, of course, every vehicle that you ever even saw, even in passing, and then they were making variations on them and everything. So there's R2 and 3PO, and this is the Mater as Darth Vader, Darth Mater, in other words. I love how easy they are to take out. So nice. I love it, man. That's great. It's got his little cape. Got his little. I'll take pictures of these and put them on the site at the end. It's got his saber coming out of the side there. That's cool. This might be a little big for the set, but we can take a look. And let's do the Star Tours. This is the Star Tours 1000 as opposed to the 3000. The 3000 was from the original Star Tours, but since the Star Tours adventure continues, ironically takes place earlier, they created a prequel vehicle where 3PO is reluctantly driving it. So you have that. The wheels on this one don't spin quite as well as these guys do. And another Hot Wheels, we've got Kanan, the Kanan car. What I love about the Hot Wheels, and I've said this before, is that they just look like cars that you would see, classic cars or cars that or custom cars that you would see. They just look fantastic, and you wish you could see people actually driving them around, and it just has that look. They take little designs of Kanan's costume, and they try to kind of design the car based on that. So that's cool. All right, so there's our 4 cars. So let's take up our thing here, and let's see. We have our Star Tours vehicle. Okay, that fits. Kanan fits. Guido is Luigi. No, Guido is R2. Luigi. Okay, they all fit. Now the moment of truth. Will I get Vader in there? And, well, I'm going to say if I put them sideways, maybe. So for the moment, here's what I'm going to do. For the moment, where do you get in there? I'm going to put R2 and Guido up top, and I'm just going to kind of wedge Vader in there. Okay? I'll use some of those other cars that I've done in previous openings. Looks like the shelf is also removable, so that's cool. And it looks like you can actually open up both sides. You can actually open this side up as well. Okay? All right, so there you go. This is an awesome way to display a couple of your cars. I am anxiously looking forward to either Hot Wheels or Disney coming up with some way to display all the cars. Now, Disney did release, and I'll show it to you. There's going to be I'm planning an episode. It isn't going to be an unboxing. It's going to be a display episode. Either things that I've already unboxed or things that I have not unboxed, but there isn't much to the unboxing. So maybe I'll do a stack of them together. But I will tell you ahead of time that there is a Vader head collector's case, similar to the action figure collector case, only it's for the cars, the Disney racer cards. And the thing is that they also included with it a whole bunch of Disney racers that I already have, but it's okay. It's still a nice piece. So that will do it. All right, this is a really cool piece. This will go somewhere. I'm going to probably come up with some type of a Hot Wheels display area, and I'll put stuff like this, anything car related, I'll put there. So that'll do it for today's episode. If you like what you've seen, again, please share, please like, please spread the word to anyone who's into Star Wars or unboxing or collecting. You can follow me on YouTube. You can subscribe to my channel. It's Darthtuba, 2 words. And then Twitter is at Darthtuba. And you can also email me, darthtuba77@gmail.com. Okay? And I'm still thinking about other areas of getting, expanding outwards, but we're going to just let the subscribers kind of join up a little bit more before we go down that road. Otherwise, we can just kind of maintain it where it is. So once again, thank you so much, and may the Force be with you.